Peace, peace, people. Peace to the family. What's goody good? Gonna try to move up or move back a little bit. Try to get y'all to see the logo back here. Kamikaze. Big shout out to Kamikaze. What's good? Shout out to the House of L's. What's good? Shout out to all the organizations that I know of. That's really putting in that work. For sure. I'm on my little platform right now. My platform is Conscious Conversations, okay? And my channel is called B-Town's Finest. All right? B-Town's Finest. I'm going to try to get something up on here every week for you people, for the people to see. Okay? We're going to have different things going on. We're going to have things like have some artists on talking. Probably get some ball players. Some politicians, different things that I'm trying to do to try to get people on here. Different ideas you're trying to push around and trying to get together. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to my man Grills. Okay, shout out Kamikaze. Okay, the Wolf Pack. All right, he doing his thing. Don't forget, March 9th, I believe it's March 9th. Couples therapy, all right, here in Bennington, over at the Two Brews, all right. You can also go there and get yourself something to eat. I know the place very well. Got good food. My son's uncle is the owner there, so all right. Big shout to Tony Bolio. All right, go over there, get something to eat. See a good show over there. All right, it's being sponsored by Long Trail, I believe. I'm pretty sure. All right, so we trying to get it in, man. Hip hop in Bennington. All right. Shout out to all the hip hop. Shout out to all the hip hop artists. Hold on. Shout out to all the hip hop artists. Kamikaze, Flex 45. Okay. Shout out to all those guys in Bennington that's doing their thing. Again, we want to get together, guys. We got a lot of things that we want to get together and get going on, man. You guys matter. Like I said, man, let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Let's get this up, man. If you can, like I said, get on Facebook, contact me, all right? Contact Grills. You can get in touch with Grills, all right? We trying to do some real things here, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those to those people, man. Another thing I want to talk about, I got this shirt right here, man. You know, I got to do my little advertising thing, no doubt. I got this thing here, man. It's this shirt. It's from my man Ezo out in Coney Island. Very influential guy. I call him the big homie, for sure. He's one of my all-time favorite dudes in the neighborhood back in Coney Island. He got his little, well, it ain't little, you know, it's going to be something big someday. It's called Geppetto Printing. And he prints T-shirts. He does different designs, different things. You can get on, I believe you can get in touch with him on Facebook. His real name is Emery Butler. Get in touch with him. All right. Holla at Geppetto Printing. Actually, I got the information right here. It's called Geppetto Publishing. Okay. K King Zoe, CEO. All right. The number's 843-593-2113. Okay. And the email that you can get in touch with is paymentmade123@gmail.com. Again, paymentmade123@gmail.com. Okay, and the address is P.O. Box 50671, Summerville, South Carolina 29485. Like I said, people, get in touch with this guy, man, for real. Like, he get all the vintage joints, like right now. Like, I can show you right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he sent me the vintage LeBron because he knows I'm a basketball, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in Coney Island. We all do basketball. But this is the vintage LeBron when he came out of St. Vincent, St. Mary. I believe it's one of his senior or junior year. All right? So, you know, he do a lot of good stuff, Jordan pictures, all kind of stuff, and put it on these shirts, man, these T-shirts. These shirts is hot. They feel good. Like I said, man, get in touch with this guy. He's one of the big homies. He's for sure got the real stuff going on in terms of the stuff that you want to wear, the urban wear. Get in touch with him. Shout out to Ezos. All right, see y'all till I die, no doubt. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, Grill's probably got, the Kamikaze Pawn Shop. Make sure you tune into that. Get in touch with him for all of those details, all of those things. Okay, let's get to it. The reason why I'm here right now, okay, talking, is because I wanted to bring attention, all right, to a lot of things that's going on here in the town of Bennington. What I want to impress upon everyone is specifically the people that live in the town of Bennington, right? Because what I do, I represent all people. Don't get me wrong, but I want to represent the have-nots, right? Because that's where I come from, the have-nots. Please, you have a voice too. And what you say and what you do in the community also matters, right? So, I implore people to get out there, you know what I mean? Make a difference in your community, make a difference, speak up. And it's okay to speak to your officials in the town that you live in, speak to the officials wherever you live, okay? Because, what we have to do is we have to take care of ourselves and our community and our children. Because if we don't do that, right, we can't expect anyone else to do it. And I think what's going on specifically here in Bennington is, I think a lot of people, we wait, right? And again, this is not a knock on no one, right? Because everybody takes care of their own business, and I respect everyone's and how they do their business. But I also feel that maybe there's maybe too much. We rely too much on law enforcement. We rely too much on the state's attorneys. We rely too much on, child protective. We rely too much on these people to where we can settle our disputes on our own. We can, with more people participating within the community, doing things, talking, talking to other people, trying to get up different programs and try to do different things. And that's what we really need. I've met with like I said before, I met with the state's attorney, and although I feel like she needs to do more, right? Our state's attorney here in Bennington, I also feel like we can beat them to the punch by doing some of these things on our own, right? So what I'm trying to do, I'm running for the school board, right? Again, I was very intimidated for trying to do something like that, but I'm not afraid, because I know what's right, and I know what we should do, and what the people should do is be able to give their opinions and give their input on what they feel is right or what's wrong within the place that they live. And that's what I'm doing. I want to be able to give the people in town, the people that's around, the chance to be able to hear your voice, speak up and say what you feel, and basically be counted in the fact that, you have children and you want to be able to also have a positive impact on the community with the things you do, because your kids also go. Because I'm a single parent, and I know for sure that I want my kid, just like every other parent, want their kid to be in a safe environment. So, not saying that the politicians don't put us in a safe environment, but what I think we do is we sit back and we allow them to make rules and make judgments, and we just trust them. And then when we don't like it later on, when it affects us, then we want to change it. But by that time, they're telling us, okay, that that what they're doing is best for us. And we don't really challenge that. And we say, okay, well, you're right. And then we continue to exist under a particular rule that we don't agree with as a group. Okay, and I feel like now in Bennington, this is the time now to be able to the people that usually don't stand up, because again, um, I, I, not that I'm forced to do anything, but I feel like we have a chance, and I just want to show everybody, just by me doing this, just by me standing up and saying, "Look, I want to go run for the school board," you know, which I thought I would never do, but we seem to always find ourselves doing things, and we being led places that we didn't think we would go, right? So this is where I am right now, and I feel very strongly that we can change things. I'm trying to learn more about a lot of the systems in place, a lot of the things in place, a lot of the people that are participating. Um, Again, what I want to bring is a fresh voice. I want to put it back into the people's hands, because I feel like a lot of these boards, a lot of these places, they're not back into the people's hands, right? A lot of these people, especially like the Bennington School, not Bennington School, Bennington Housing Authority. I mean, they have a board, and I believe some of their board, I think we got one guy on that board that lives within the housing projects, okay? We need more people on boards doing these things, right? We only have one person, right? And the rest of them don't live here. I don't even think they live in Bennington, right? And if they do, they don't live in the public housing complexes, and they don't understand the problems that come within the housing projects. But again, even in those situations, we have to be able to take care of ourselves, right? And right now, we're in the process of getting together a board of people from each of the housing complex, Willowbrook, Brookside, all the places for the Bennington Housing Authority area, to get a coalition of how can I say, tenants, to be able to not combat, but basically, because we're the people that's living in the home, the apartments. So we should be able to have say so. So we need to put together a committee, and that's what we're doing. Shout out to Amanda Morse, okay, who's spending her time doing a lot of these things, and who's also developed a after school program for the kids to be able to come after school and do things. So shout out to Amanda Morse. Also, and she's going to serve as the president for our board that we have, okay? Like I said, shout out to Amanda. She's doing a great job, and, we're going to follow her all the way, okay? We also have Noelle Washington, who's the vice president. She's going to also be doing this. So, again, these are the people that are contributing, right, to the problems that's going on here in Bennington, because, a lot of them, they want to be able to have some say-so, and we are listening to them. Trust me. And we just hope that everyone out there is going to be listening as well. So please support Bennington Housing Authority, support these people, support all these things, because I really believe that, by us doing these things, we will be able to move forward. We'll be able to have more, it's going to happen. It's not going to happen right away. It's a slow process. And trust me, it will get there if we work together and not have any petty disputes that's going to keep us away from what the real goal is. And right now, we're trying to get a vision of what that real goal is. Okay? So, another thing I want to talk about is in regards to Bennington and the problems. I had a conversation today with Chief Doucette. Shout out to Bennington Police Department and Chief Doucette. Basically talking about what can we do to help the community come together more, and just like I said, just what I want them to do is be able to converse with the people on the lower levels, okay? Aside just going out and arresting them and jailing them, right? We want to be able to put together something that that we all can contribute, right? The citizens, right? The citizens, the tenants, the people that live in town, the police department, state's attorneys. If we can get a situation where we can all work together, do something and get it done, right? So right now, today I spoke to Chief Doucette and we were throwing around some ideas. Um, you know, a lot of those things that we were talking about were premature, but it was a good conversation. Like I said, some of these things that we were talking about is going to be circulated around music, okay? Which goes back to what we're doing with Kamikaze and my channel, Conscious Conversations and B Town's Finest, right? We want to be able to also have an outlet to be able to do these things and have people view us and watch us, right? And push our business or our vision of what we think our businesses should look like. You know, we're still in the small stages of this, right? And we're just trying to get it together, okay? Like I said, there's a lot going on in the world, specifically here in our community, with, the racial issues and things of that nature. So I think, we need more soldiers, specifically males. We need more males to be out here, because every time I turn around, all I see is females fighting these battles. We need more males contributing, more males standing up, and specifically males that live in the Bennington area. Okay, we need more soldiers, man. Because we got all these women out here doing these things, and we need some real men with that aren't afraid to speak up about to speak truth to power. So, shout out to all those women out there working hard, doing all these things. Also, shout out to Rachel Blumenthal. She's really doing a good job, good work with the school district. We doing some projects there. The superintendent Colkeen, he's been listening and really kind of trying, doing his very best to understanding the plight and the problems that we're going through. So, I want to give him a shout out. And say, give him a big thank you. So, like I said, all these things are in the works. And, the people have to be able to speak up. Okay? And if we don't speak up, if we don't protect ourselves, then we're going to be steamrolled. That's how the system works. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards the system and how it works, but it's very brutal. It's a very brutal system. Okay? And you're seeing some of it now. All right? You're seeing what's going on in the world today with the R. Kelly situation, which is a horrible situation. You're looking at the situation with Michael Cohen and Trump and Jesse Smollett and again the sexual abuse and all these things that just turns your stomach. The powers that be definitely have to pay the price for continuing to allow the injustices that goes on in this country. Okay, whether it's abuse of women, abuse of children, abuse of anyone. You just looked at the latest thing with Robert Kraft getting caught up in the prostitution ring. Now, I'm not saying that he was a part of the prostitution ring, but he damn sure probably knew what was going on and didn't give a damn, right? And, from what I hear from a few people that I know, I got people in my hood, that, Lance Stevenson, a friend of, his father I grew up with, the big homie, Lance Sr., shout out to Lance Sr. You know, I don't know too much about what's going on with those guys, but from what I hear from other people, the rich and wealthy, I mean, they could do what they want to do. I mean, just think about it. I mean, they are able to do whatever it is what they want to do. If you have a lot of money, think about this. If you have a lot of money, you could just buy you some. You could just buy you some sex. Okay, right? Now, again, I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you, the powerful and the rich don't care about the rules that we in the lower gallows, the lower level of society, people like us, we don't see it that way. We know that when we get in trouble, we pay for those consequences. They can just pay their way out, right? And they continue to keep doing what they're doing, right? As you can see what R. Kelly was doing, right? Money and power, bro. They the ones that's running all of this. They the ones that's doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? They got the power. They're not, I mean, the money, you got to get the power, bro. And they got the fucking power. And they're utilizing it. And they're getting what they want from it. And they're not giving a damn about the people below them. Okay? Just like you see with a lot of businesses that treat their employees wrong. Look at Walmart. Walmart's a giant. Right? Walmart is a giant. And their labor practices are horrible. I know people that work in there and they tell me, okay, there's no protection. And they get hand over foot money. Okay? They give a lot of donations away. Okay? They can throw off to the side and still be good. But again, the wealthy and the rich got a different mindset. And they control everything under that. Okay? And we go run to it. Right? That's the system. It's a pimp and hoe dynamic. Somebody laying down and somebody on top. You know what I'm saying? You got to bend to their will. Nigga, if you don't, you done. Okay? That's how this system works, man. And, not for nothing, we got to understand what's going on, and we got to be conscious of the fact that this could be this. Listen, man. We can do these things, okay, without needing anyone. All right? We can put all our chips in one area, right? We can do our own thing, right? If we're not satisfied with the current administration, okay? Because they're not going to show us what we need to know. To them, it's business as usual. Again, they buying broads and they doing all kind of other things that's displeasing to the people. And they're in high seats of government. Okay? This is being allowed by our own government. Okay? Yeah, it ain't nothing to Trump to go buy somebody for $35,000 for an hour of sex. That's how they roll, man. That's how this money is being transferred around. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And then when they get tired of having orgies and paying for all these things, guess what they doing next? They want to mess with little boys. Yeah, man. That occult realm is real. Okay? So, let's understand these things. Understand that, there's a higher force in play, right? We want to sit here, we want to blame Trump. But there's a higher force in play. Okay? You can't call out Trump without calling out the system. The system has been working this way for this time. You understand what I'm saying? Real talking. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Okay? So keep that in mind, man. Like I said, what's going on is being done by the system, not by one man. He may be projecting it, right? But before Obama, they've been while y'all was sleeping, they was in the lab. They was in there creating all of these white supremacists online. And by the way, white supremacy is now 2.0. Okay? It's not in your face no more. It's digital. All right? But they started making these websites and all these things where you were able to get on there and make these comments and people feel comfortable about saying these things. This is American. That's what they said about Kyle Morris's case. Okay? So, you know, we need to get this together as the people in the community. Stop saying I can't do nothing. Stop saying that they're going to do whatever they want. No, they can't. You have a voice. And you have a pen and a ballot. Okay? And you got to get out here and work. I'm out here working. I'm out here trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here talking all the time. All right? We have a voice. All right? Shout out to my man Casey Myers. He also has a voice and also utilized that voice. And now, okay, because of, you know, what he's been through, and he's been through a whole hell of a lot. Okay? What he's been through, you know, probably not another person could come back from. But I know strong people here in this town. I know there is. You know? And, you know, like I said, he's one of the people that stood up and said, look, I'm gonna have a conversation with Erica Moffridge and see what's good. And you know he's benefiting from those conversations because he's going out there and he's actually contributing and doing the work. All right. So I want to say shout out to Casey Myers, okay, and shout again. All right. I'm gonna end this video right now, but again, you know, keep in mind that, you know, these things are in play. And we just got to be mindful about, you know, all the things that we're going through and the things that we need to do, the things we need to improve upon, right? And right now, in Bennington, we're living in a dead town. We're living in a sleeping town because nobody wants to get up. And I'm not saying everyone. We need more people to contribute. I don't want to say nobody, but there's a lot of people out there. Shout out to Mary Garish. There's a lot of people out there doing a lot of good things. But we need more people to stand up, right? I see a lot of women and some men, right? Women and older people. Okay? We need more people. We need younger people, all right? Again, you can get in touch with me. I'm on YouTube, all right? I'm on Facebook. I'm under Sean Pratt. You can get in touch with me there. You can also get in touch with me on my email. My email right now is Dante100@hotmail.com. Okay? You can also get in touch with me on Facebook, like I said, all right? And then my channel, like I said, Conscious Conversations. Just type in Conscious Conversations with a K, and, you know, I should come up, and you can get to see my videos. I'm going to be posting this video pretty soon, so, you know, shout out to all the family. Shout out to all the businesses. Shout out to all the people that's out there, you know, working hard. Like I said, again, my man Grills, because he's giving me this opportunity. Again, this great equipment in here that he has. You know, this is a start of something big that we can have. And call it our own, okay? So shout out to Grills and shout out to Kamikaze, all right? Peace to the family, all right? I'm out.